Hello there, what's going on everybody? It's JB here with another episode of this Burnley career mode for FIFA 18, and we are now heading towards the business end of the second season. Certainly now the quarter-final second leg against Manchester United. 4-1 up we are from the first leg at Old Trafford. Fantastic now. Obviously Villarreal and Paris will play to a close tonight, and then it's Bayern versus Chelsea on the Wednesday, and on the same night Barcelona Spurs. But it's to Turf Moor we go for a place in the semi-final. Remember, Burnley 4 goals to 1 up, but I could, this game was dramatic and it turned out to be a lot closer than what we all thought. But let's get to Turf Moor and to the start of Burnley against Man United, Champions League second leg. Well, Turf Moor is in great condition here. Looks absolutely fabulous, and a night surely of great European football to come here. 4-1 up, remember, Burnley from the first leg, but all eyes for United will be on Romelu Lukaku, who's still a really good striker to be feared. As for Burnley, they're going for their first choice 11. Back comes Trippier after 2 games out. He comes in place from Jamal Lascelles. Otherwise, it's the same team that really does pick itself on the basis of doing well in the league, FA Cup, winning the League Cup, and now within a game of the semi-finals of this European Champions League. It's amazing the way they've got about it this season. They've taken on mighty teams and done them. Here's United side, De Gea in goal, of course, Valencia, Lindelof, who got one back in that first leg to make it 4-1. Martial, Pogba, Mkhitaryan and Lukaku the further men forward. Herrera and Matic the 2 holders. But I'll tell you something, United are still going to have to go some to get back into this game. 4-1 down, remember, from the first leg. Let's see what happens tonight. Burnley, of course, in claret and blue. United in the dark strip, and this is Lukaku pulled back, a chance here, and Mkhitaryan was in there, and it was stopped in the end by a combination of the defender and Tom Heaton that time. This is Boyan. Little cross back. Good defending again this time. A chance here for Manchester United. Here's Martial. Well, they look ruthless here, United. They're looking to move tonight. This is Lukaku against Ben Mee, I should say. And the ball back towards Martial, but out of play. Well, it's just not getting a little bit of a rhythm at all. Although one goal would see them over the line anyway. But they've given it away to Pogba. And he's clean through. He's pulled Pogba now for Manchester United. 1-0. And the deficit is back to 4-2. They still need another 3, mind you. So I think they better stop dancing and get the ball out of the back of the net and get restarted. 20 minutes gone. United in the lead on the night, but trail 4-2 on aggregate. And that was the finish that did it. Poor Pogba, straight through, smashing it in past Heaton with his right foot. Deadly right foot, I should say. And United in the lead, but still need another 3 goals to go through outright. But it gives them a real shot in the arm. 3 goals in the league, Champions League this season for Pogba. Herrera for United. Out to Florenzi. And a foul there. It's Defoe. And the referee not going to book Stephen Defoe for that. Obviously, international really has to be careful here. There's a foul here on Paul Pogba. It's a free kick to United in a very dangerous position. Ball lifted in there towards the penalty area. Martial with it. Oh, it's a good turn. Martial straight at the goalkeeper Tom Heaton, who claims on it gratefully. At the moment it's all United here in this first half. They could have had a couple of goals to add to the one they've already got, and it would have made that tie a little bit more interesting. Good save by De Gea to deny Will Hughes. That would have been the real killer goal. 4 minutes of the first half to go. Away by Mee. But Herrera back for Manchester United. Now Pogba. Another one will certainly make things interesting as regards the actual quarter-final is concerned overall. But here's Hughes. Burnley looking to finish it off. And they might just do so, Balotelli. But he's offside. Although De Gea would have beaten him to the punch in any case. Just offside by about a yard. But no more than that. as we come towards the end of a compelling first half. Burnley still leading by 2 goals, but United needing 3 goals because of the away goals rule. Because Burnley got 4, and here's Martial! Should have been the goal then to bring it back to 4-3 on aggregate. Got away from his man, shot right-footed, but in the end just too high, and United certainly finishing the first half very, very strongly. It's Burnley now on the break as we come up towards the 9th minute of the second half. Here's Gray now, Balotelli in the middle, chance for Davis, good defending. As we see Paul Pogba there, that was his goal, that's deciding this second leg, but just on the night at the moment. That's going to run down, but it's still not away yet, but has gone onto it there very, very quickly. And that's a good kick out by the Spanish international, finding Herrera. And Lukaku, back to Herrera, good football this from Manchester United, and Pogba's in here, he could get his second, it's Paul Pogba, he's sliding it past Titan, and he's into the net. 2-0 to Manchester United on the night, and all of a sudden it's 4-3 on aggregate. They need another 2 to win it outright. 1 more to liberate at aggregate, but still Burnley would have the slight advantage on the away goals rule, but the Clarets not making it easy for themselves tonight, and United having a really good go. Have been rewarded with a second here. An element of fortune. It goes under Heaton's body, and it's just almost like a tortoise making its way slowly over the line and into the back of the net. They all count, and it's 2-0 Manchester United on the night. And now they only trail on aggregate by 1. They need 2 though to win the tie outright. So Barry off, Phil Jones on. Burnley still need to score again to make it absolute. Pogba played it in, and a little flick on, and just for a moment I thought he was beaten again. Looked as if it was going in that far corner, and that would have levelled the aggregate scores, but it might turn out to be a good one here for Burnley. It's Jamari Gray, Balotelli in the middle, surely this time, yes! That will settle it. Balotelli scores, they trail tonight 2-1, but crucially lead 5-3 on aggregate, and that will take them through surely now, Burnley, towards the semi-finals of the Champions League. Great moments there for Balotelli, 5th goal in Europe this season, and it's 2-1 on the night, 4-3 on aggregate, 5-3 on aggregate. Off comes Charlie Taylor to be replaced by Jack Cork as Burnley look to try and see this out once and for all. Burnley have a free kick to defend. Wilson has just come off for Lukaku. He's been very ineffective tonight. This is Mkhitaryan. They still need another 2, mind you, Manchester United. This is Mkhitaryan. Pulled back towards Pogba. Good save. Pogba again. Wilson in the middle. Pogba again. Wilson. And it's all of a sudden there's 1 in it. 3-1 to United on the night. And now it's 5-4 on aggregate. United only need 1 to draw level on aggregate. And we would be on for extra time and possibly, just possibly penalties. But Burnley they cannot afford to concede again. What a moment for James Wilson. And United right back in this. We're into 300 minutes and Burnley now just have to keep possession. Doesn't matter how they do it. As long as they keep possession. Here's Ings. Big chance, good save. David That will do though. But what a quarter-final this has been tonight. A second leg full of incident and full of drama. Burnley look as if they're just about going to get over the line. But boy, have Manchester United made it very, very difficult for them tonight. Schürrle with the corner towards Ings. Hughes looking it back. Cork. Stop there, but there goes the whistle. Burnley are through just about. Beaten on the night though by 3-1. They go through thanks to that 4-1 result at Old Trafford a week ago. And therefore win 5-4 in aggregate. Paul Pogba with 2 of the United goals tonight. Wilson the other one. But the goal that really mattered was the Balotelli one that has sent Burnley over the line just about, and they go through to the semi-finals. 3-1 defeat for them on the night, but they've won it 5-4 on aggregate. And credit to Manchester United, they made it very difficult for us, and deservedly so. Anyway, let's have a look at the other scores. Villarreal 1, Paris Saint-Germain 2, so Paris win 4-1 on aggregate in that one. Bayern Munich 2-1, Chelsea. That is Chelsea. Is it Chelsea 3? Or yes, it's Chelsea 3 on away goals. So they scored an away goal despite losing. And Barcelona obviously 3 against Spurs. That's the semi-final draw. Chelsea play Barcelona. We've got to go to Paris to play PSG in the semi-finals. What a daunting prospect that could prove to be at the Parc de France. So trip to Paris for us, with the second leg to come a week later. That's on the 8th of May and the 14th of May, are 2 semi-finals. But it's back to Premier League matters, and in fact the FA Cup semi-finals. We have to play Bournemouth in our semi-finals. Arsenal have got Fulham, so we're back at Wembley for this one. Join us if you can, as the quadruple still looms very large for Burnley, but we can ill afford any more slip-ups in any of the competitions that we got so far. There's a loan offer for Oscar Bailey, which we'd probably accepted. But for me, JB, on a night where Burnley have made history, they're in the semi-finals. Yes, semi-finals of the European Cup. My goodness me, 2 games away from the final. Anyway, tell the Bournemouth semi, it's goodbye.